Oh, hi guys. Just having a convo with Mini Marco here.
Vivant, he was just talking nonsense.
Doesn't matter. Actually, mate, could you do me a favour?
Depends on what it is.
Could you go and close that window? There's a bit of a draft.
What was that?
Okay guys, welcome to episode 4 of Reus to Glory. Now we're getting a bit of traction in this series. The squad is actually developing very fast and I don't want to try and put too many new players in all at once. But I also want to earn coins at the same time, and the best way to do this with decent reward packs, if you're any good at the game, is to invest time into the draft. Unfortunately, the draft actually cost us 15,000 coins to enter, so we've got to get quite far in order to make that money back, which is a little bit of a risk, but I was banking on my FIFA ability. Even though I feel like I'm pretty shalala against the computer, I'm more than confident I can go online and actually beat some people. So I went into the draft, and the first pick we managed to get was a captain. Well, it's always a captain, great. But our captain was Eden Hazard, and on this game, he is absolutely electric. And as you can see, scrolling through the background, you will see my selections. I tried to build a Premier League-based team because I basically just wasn't getting any other decent options. Didn't get a Messi, didn't get a Ronaldo option, didn't get a Bale option. So I was like, do you know what? The EA gods are obviously trying to tell me something here. Let's build a Premier League team. And I think we managed to get a few decent players in here, the likes of Mahrez. Jan Moutinho is actually really good in game. And N'Golo Kante as well, guys, as you'll see in like some of the forthcoming draft games, is one of the best centre mids I've ever tried on any FIFA. Maybe that's just confirmation bias in the fact that I like Kante and him on the draft was a good pick, but what the right in the middle of my draft. Right, so that was incredibly strange. I can only apologise, guys, for the random audit check of my property. So as I mentioned, Kante is absolutely incredible. Another player that we managed to pick up who is unbelievable on this game as well. In draft, very fortunate to do so. And links to Kante is Raphael Varane. Unbelievable defender, so good on this game. But we tried to develop as much chemistry as we possibly could, getting as many Premier League players as we could. And to be fair, the centre-back partnership that I picked for this particular draft, in my opinion, might be the best centre-back partnership I've tried on any FIFA. And then naturally we got a few decent players on the bench. Neymar to sub on. Leroy Sané as well, who we ended up putting up at striker. A very effective striker, as you'll see. And of course we got the big man himself. Let's go. Let's go. We got Marco Reus in this draft. What are the chances? What are the chances? The whole series is around him. Incredible. What a draft pick. Marco Reus into the team. Couldn't quite put him in the team directly, so he's going to settle on the bench. Rating and chemistry didn't really matter at this point. I'm not building a 195 FUT draft squad challenge, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to win the draft. So the 4-3-3 with these players, I felt was a decent start to take into the draft and try and win some games. Right then. So the first game in the draft, we matched up against a hybrid BPL La Liga team with Suarez and Bale. Look pretty darn scary, but we went ahead in the 5th minute with a Leroy Sané weak foot finish. I'm telling you, he's an amazing striker, guys, believe me. Following this, he went and scored a second, a great through ball from N'Golo Kante, and an exquisite finish from young Mr. Leroy, who got left out of the World Cup, and I'm still shocked about it. I don't really understand why that happened. But he scores goals, and he scored again, 2-0 in 24 minutes. Great start to the draft. You could tell this guy was getting tilted at the time, and I was lapping it up. I was loving it. Flying slide tackles coming in left, right and centre. The guy was on ultra attacking from like 20 minutes. Although to be fair to him, he did have a few opportunities. Some absolutely incredible saves by Romero. I don't know where he was pulling these out of, considering he's like an 80 rated keeper. But fortunately for us, the luck was on our side. And as you can see in this third goal, the craziest of deflections. I don't think I've ever seen a goal so bad and so P-roller-esque go in. Obviously with the new shooting mechanics, guys, different types of shots can now go in. A very lucky goal, but 3-0 was probably what we deserved. And then come the second half, Leroy Sané's in again, scores again, 3 goals from in this game. The guy pauses it, At that point, you're kind of just like waiting. You know what's going to happen. It's inevitable, Neil. It's going in the lake. And he quits. So we're through round 1 with pretty much consummate ease. Into round 2. And I should just mention as well, the second round, I was actually playing against 2 people. The guy added a guest, and honestly, it was so difficult playing against 2 people this year. If they're both good, like this, well, this pairing was, it's actually very difficult to play. They even went 1-0 up. So I thought, the odds are against me. Nothing has happened in this first half apart from him scoring. It's a struggle. It's a massive struggle. So substitutions had to be made. And when you talk about impact subs and genius managerial tactics, you think of like Tim Krul when Louis van Gaal put him in for the penalty shootout and he managed to get them through. You also think of me bringing on Neymar. Because as soon as I did, the game was pretty much over. Neymar scored. Neymar is absolutely broken on this game, as I've mentioned in other episodes, and definitely more so as a substitute on the draft. Scored 1 goal, wasn't enough. Scored a second goal, wasn't enough. And then he scored his hat-trick off the bench. Neymar hat-trick off the bench. I sweated the last one, which you can kind of ignore the fact that I actually did that. But once again, when I went like 2-1, 3-1 up, my opponents just crumbled again. There was slide tackling everywhere, legs flying, arms flailing, elbows getting thrown about. Basically, they just weren't happy that they were losing. I'm pretty sure they felt when they went 1-0 up, they thought they were going to win this game. But oh no! Neymar Jr., mate. Thus, we advanced to the semi-final of the draft. So boom! Semi-final of the draft. Starting to get serious now, lads, and we come up against a team that looks pretty reasonable. I've beaten better teams than this. He's got Bale and Griezmann, but overall not that great. However, it should be said that Antoine Griezmann is probably the best player on FIFA 19. He is just, I couldn't control him. He's too good. But fortunately for me, he didn't actually use Griezmann to his full potential. He's getting in plenty of positions, but not scoring. Counted my lucky stars that I wasn't going 1-0 down very early on. We got through the first half, and substitutions again had to be made. Something had to change. Brought on Neymar Jr. once again, and he did the business. Scored for me, won the game, 1-0. Pretty dead after I scored, to be honest, but obviously it's a win. 1-0 wins are better than... I don't even want to finish that sentence. I was going to say better than losses. That's Michael Owen level commentary. The final of the draft. Now in the final, I looked at the team and I was like, mate, this is the easiest team we've come up against so far. I was already counting the coins we were going to get from the packs and winning the draft. We even went 1-0 up 20 minutes in. Things were going brilliantly. But almost an immediate impact from him, and I just gave the ball away in a stupid position and Lewandowski finished for him. It also wasn't long before he took the lead. Barely 5 in-game minutes. A defended header that went straight to him in the box. 2-1 down. Struggling a bit here. He's getting momentum. And then this goal. Can I just point out, this is the most ridiculous goal I've ever seen. So I tackle Son wins the ball back and immediately puts it, not even top bins, but the most bins you could ever place a football in the goal. After being tackled, I was so devastated by that. I was actually raging at that point. I did my best to try and get back into the game. Riyad Mahrez with an absolutely incredible finish, timed finish, but I just lost my head and I bottled it. I gave him the 4th goal. I just threw the game away. Literally, I threw the game. I rolled it to him. And then he scored again to make it 5-2 with Kieran Trippier's weak foot in the last minute. It's like, what is this game sometimes? So that means we didn't quite win the draft, but we got 2 decent packs from it. But of course, guys, I go through and read your comments, and a lot of you were saying that we should get the Germany kit as our away kit, so that's exactly what we went out and purchased. Dortmund home kit, Germany away kit. It's the perfect combination for Reus. And obviously, guys, the more you interact with the series and leave your suggestions, the more it will affect the videos, so don't be afraid to comment, especially if you think that it will contribute to Reus to glory. Basically, I wouldn't have even bought the Germany kit if you guys hadn't have commented it, so it does pay dividends for you to interact with the series. Right, so I've been a very busy bee since approximately 3 seconds ago in the video. As you can see on the screen right now, I have somebody very special. I spent pretty much all night on the web app trying to snipe and trade up to his value. We have Leon Goretzka. Now, this is an investment as opposed to buying him for the team. Obviously, I'm going to use him, but 47,500 coins. When Ones to Watch come out, he is going to go up to at least 70,000 coins, this normal gold card. Oh, I mean, call me a pro trader all you want. This is going to be guaranteed money. And for the time being, until I come to offload him, he will go into this team. He fits perfectly. But not only this, I did say I've been very busy, and that wasn't a lie. I have finished all of the Hybrid League SBCs. So we finished Hybrid Nations, now we're about to complete Hybrid Leagues. So via the gameplay on screen, you can kind of see the teams that I was using to complete these SBCs. Basically, as I mentioned, for Hybrid Nations, you need to use all of the same leagues. And for Hybrid Leagues, you need to use players that are pretty much all the same nation. This was a majority Japanese team. Submit this one for a Jumbo Gold pack. This one, well, I went with a French team, and obviously you can see Ospina and Chimiches in there as well. Just about getting the rating and chemistry. Submit that. This one took me a little longer because obviously I had to snipe people like Bustos and Gaitan. So far, I don't think any of the SBCs actually cost me more than like 10,000 coins, which is always a bonus. This one being the most expensive, I think. Actually, not the most expensive, but the most time-consuming, because I had to get loyalty glitches on every single one of these. So I basically did, you know, the Team of the Week method. You guys probably already realised what it is. But without further ado, this is the final SBC to be submitted for Hybrid Leagues. We have completed Hybrid Leagues. Now, let's reap those rewards. A rare mega pack. Our last 55k pack wasn't all that great, but fingers crossed this one's going to be 5 packs for us. Now, I'm really hoping we get somebody massive from one of these. It would help our club immensely. So come on, EA. Please, EA. Come on, lads. Left back. Mendy. Not the good one. Not the Manchester City one. Still a decent card, though. First pack, not all that great. Now we have another Jumbo Gold pack. I don't think it's a walkout. It's not a board either. Why can't I talk? It is Kiko Casilla though. I don't know how many coins he's worth. His stats aren't all that great considering the place that he plays at. Prime Gold Players Pack is hopefully where our luck will change. Fingers crossed. It's not a walkout. Is it something? Is it a board? It's not. There's not a board either. It's going to be Robertson though. Okay, that's a good pack. Surely. How much is Andy Robertson worth? 8,500 and Bernard and... Oi, do you know what? Good pack. I'm going to store everything on the transfer list and then sell them on. This 35k pack. Are we going to get anything in it? No, it's not a walkout. It's not a board either. It is terrible. That's actually shocking. Oh, the amount of time I put into these SBCs. Why? I suppose I always had to do them anyway. I'll just store them all. I'll store them all. There's no point. Our rare mega pack last time was terrible. This time, please. Cross your fingers, Mini Marco. Pretty much impossible because you made out of plastic. Come on, EA. A walkout. A walkout. Yes! Yes, we've got one! I think anyway. It must be. I saw the EA Sports logo. Spanish. CDM. Busquets! 88 rated Busquets. Now that is quality, and I'll tell you why. Because at the moment he only goes for 14,000 coins. However, the moment a high-rated SBC drops, this guy is 30k, easy. He's 88 rated, so there's plenty more in this pack as well, I'm hoping. Yes, we finally got a walkout. Love that. I'm ready to see the rest of the pack now, come on. Oh, Ilar Mendy, Cancelo, Andre Gray, nice, Andre Gomez, yes. Oh my gosh, wait, how much is Cancelo? I'm tempted to say that he's quite expensive. 20k! Oh my god! Wow, what a pack! So happy with that! So happy with that! Oh my god, yes! Thank you, EA! Oh, that is so worth! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the episode there because we're on a high. Oh man, I'm so buzzing off the back of that. Thank you for watching this video as per usual, guys. Remember, always support the series if you want to see more of it. Interact with the series as well. Leave your comments down below. Thank you for watching as per usual, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Adios.